We just arrived in the very lush, very wet Khao Sok National Park, which is one of Thailand's most beautiful national parks. The park has the oldest evergreen forest in the world, limestone mountains, caves, and beautiful lakes. We are going to be staying in a floating bungalow for one night while we do our tour. We're super excited to bring you along with us.
Also, Bobo, our host from the last resort, told us that when she was here, a leech fell off of a tree and rained down onto her, and she didn't even notice. So that's my fun fact about the park, is it rains leeches on you, which you know I love.
If you like this video and other travel videos I've made, consider subscribing to the channel so you can always follow along. This morning at 8:30, we left how do you say it?
People seem to say
Koh Phangan,
but it's spelled Phangan.
I think it's because it's PP Islands, which is spelled like Fifi. This morning at 8:30 we left Koh Phangan. We took the ferry and then we took a bus from Suratthani to Khao Sok, and we just got here at 4 p.m. So it has been a very long travel day. We didn't have the tour booked. Everywhere online says that you can just book with your hotel, which is exactly what we did. They all basically have the exact same tour. We just walked up, and as long as you book before around 6 p.m. the day before, then you should be fine. So we booked with our hotel, we paid cash, and we are doing the classic 2-day, 1-night tour that everyone says is the best tour. It costs 2,500 baht per person, excluding the 220 baht entrance fee to the national park. So altogether it's 2,720 baht per person.
So for around $100 a person total, you get 4 meals, you get driven in, they take you on a little boat tour around the whole thing, you get kayaking, you get the place to stay, and you get lunch, dinner, breakfast, and lunch, because, you know, overnight. So it's actually a pretty good deal. Like, if you're including accommodation and 4 meals and a tour each day, it's a pretty good deal. It's actually a really good deal. And places to stay here, like, we've only paid $30, less than $30 Canadian for our hotel here, which is nice. It's in the forest and stuff, so, well, the jungle. It's actually a really good deal. It's not that expensive. I thought it'd be more, just considering how famous it is.
Mm-hmm. You're going to want to come in the night before and stay in the town, this Khao Sok town that we're in, because the tour leaves at like 8:30, 9 a.m. So you're definitely going to want to come in the night before. You
can just book, like what we did was, based on all the research I did, was just book the transport to get here, which the rest was like ferry, bus, and you could even just show up, because all the hotels here just take cash and aren't full, unless maybe it's like super popular, but you can just show up, walk into any hotel, give them cash, stay for the night, and book the tour. It's like just all cash, do whatever you want, whenever you want, so seems fine.
So I ordered banana flour curry for dinner. It came with a little heart.
I got green Thai curry.
Alright, I'm pretty sure this is like shredded banana flour. It's so good.
Carson's making me angry.
I'm too tired to deal with Carson today. It's been such a long day.
It's been a long day for me too.
And he's being so annoying.
I'm trying to have a nice evening conversation and jokes.
Carson, also, my stomach has been really upset as it gets in Thailand recently, and Carson pulled an absolute Byron move when we were walking to dinner. It started hurting as we were walking, and I was like, Carson, I feel sick. And then he checked the menu at like 6 restaurants. He was like, keep going, we'll find a different one, we'll find one further down. And I was like, can we just pick one and sit? I feel sick.
In my defense, I had a place picked out that we wanted to go to that was closed, and a backup plan, and both of them were just randomly closed.
And then I found 2 more, and Carson didn't like either of them. And he even said, it's a bit of a Byron move, let's go to the next one. So that's enough from him today. Alright, this river, you can go tubing down. We're debating whether or not we're going to go to Phuket a day earlier and like take the bus on the day we get back from the tour in the evening, so we don't kind of waste a day traveling for no reason. But if we stay around, we can do the tubing, which looks super fun. Alright, it is the next day and we are heading out for our tour. It's almost 9 a.m. and we are going to meet our bus. They told us to leave our big bags at the hotel and to pack a smaller bag, so it's good that I brought the collapsible backpack. Carson and I have to share because he didn't bring one, so that's a good thing to note. But we are super excited. It rained, I think, all night, and it was really raining this morning when we woke up, but it's not raining anymore. Everything looks really lush and green. It's supposed to rain on and off today, and it's debatable whether or not it's going to rain tomorrow, so fingers crossed. But the good thing about Thailand is that it never gets cold, you just get wet. So there's nothing really to worry about. Carson's got his bug repellent hat that Tanya got him, which is great. I don't have any hat, let alone a bug repellent one. Apparently Tanya decided to just get Carson one and then not give me the heads up of where she got it or anything. So I guess I'll just get malaria and die. Right, Carson?
Thanks, Mom.
Alright, so I got something new at 7-Eleven today. I was gonna get my regular coconut bun that I usually get, but then I saw these. They're fried bananas. So this is a fried banana, and then that is coconut sugar sauce. So I'm gonna give it a little try. See, give it a little dip. It's okay. It's good. The coconut sugar is good. It's okay. So the reason we're sitting on the side of the road now is because our van stopped for some like mandatory shopping as you sometimes do at these tours, but there's a 7-Eleven, so we got a snack, which is good. This coconut sauce reminds me so strongly of rare tanga, but I don't know exactly what. Absolutely soaking wet. Look at my pants. We got a little soaked. Alright, we're gonna have some hot food now, which is very, very nice. Alright, so I may have bit off more than I can chew because there's a ton of vegetarian food.
1, 2, 3. And I only have one.
We got fried noodles, rice, soup, and a curry. Alright. We got our room, we're walking there now. There's a little bit of chaos with the rooms because everyone pays individually, and the rooms can sleep 2 or 3 people. So if you're a single person, you have to room with someone. So there's a little bit of chaos, but we're going to our room now, and this is it, 104. Here
nice.
it is. Ah, you can see down. Okay, I'll do a whole room tour in a second. Alright, so this room was $100 per person. It's the most expensive room we've booked, but with food included and all of the tour, it's not that expensive. So first of all, we've got an actual shower, and we've got an actual room for the toilet. And then the sleeping area itself is actually so nice. There's also this little window that goes down to look into the lake. but it's a little murky. And then there's outside. Do you want to show them outside, Carson?
Here's the outside balcony area. We got some loungers. We got kayaks, and you can swim right off here. And look, it's so pretty. Oh, can you go up there? Probably not.
No, she said don't go in the pool.
What? God damn. Oh, look, I bet you could jump in from there.
Yeah.
But he said you can?
Yeah, he said don't go in the pool. Alright, we're gonna go for a little swim and then maybe a little kayak. But this is our balcony. It looks so good. And apparently the water is really warm.
Guess we'll see. Ready? I'm gonna do it now. It's a nice temperature. Nice. There's our place. Alright, it's yours now.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a little tour of the area we're staying in from the middle of the lake. So look at how good I'm treading water also. Okay, so we've got the bungalows over there, and then we have the main area there, which is where food is served. So that's where we ate lunch. It's very camp style. And we have our bungalow over there. And then out to the back is where the rest of the national park is. We're getting kind of an inlet right now. Alright, we're going on a kayak. It kind of looks like it's going to start raining. And we're going to Jungle Trek after this. So, we're going to get a kayak in and then do our little hike. Alright, the time is now 3:37 and we're supposed to be leaving for our jungle hike at 3:30, but it started raining and no one looked like they were getting ready, so we're kind of hanging out. But we hear boats coming now, so we're gonna go to the main area for our jungle hike. We've got our nice wet bathing suits on underneath my already wet clothes, so it doesn't matter. The likelihood we get rained on is basically 100%, so I'm not too worried about being wet. Path is a little wet and muddy, but like our tour guide said, no wet, no fun. We're walking literally right off the wall. Good thing I wore the Tevas. directly up that waterfall. She's up the face of the waterfall. And I panicked a little bit, but I made it. I've already slipped and hurt my knee. It's harder on the way down. And at one point I got us separated from the group. We're back in the group, but it was a lot. Down is harder than up. Much harder. I can be silly. I'm staying where it's slightly safer. But it's all sketchy. Good thing this vlog won't come out until after we're alive and well, because I bet everyone's sweating back home. We just got back from our first excursion. It was to the waterfall and it was super fun. We were just messing around. We walked up the face of the waterfall and all of the guides were having so much fun splashing around, pointing out like tarantula holes, making flutes. Everyone was just playing around in the jungle. It was so fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. You could walk like straight up in the pounding waterfall, like in the rushing water, and it was like sticky, so you could just walk straight up. One guy was walking barefoot, and the guides are so fun. We swang on a big rope, like a rope swing. The guy was playing a flute that he made, and then he made a big fat cigarette with a leaf and some tobacco leaves and was smoking it. They're so funny. It was amazing. Like, I didn't even know you could walk. Why is there a sticky waterfall that you can walk straight up? I don't know, but it was amazing.
It was so good. And 2 minutes after the rain started, nothing. No more rain. It's duskish, so we changed into our long clothes and we're heading to dinner. Carson and I are the first ones to dinner.
Awkward.
We picked the best seat for us. Alright, Carson and I are sitting on our little balcony. We just had dinner and we basically said it's time to go to bed now because we have to get up at 7 a.m. for our jungle safari in the morning. So we're just hanging out on our little balcony right in front of the lake. It's really cute, and then we're going to call it an early night. So, and dinner was a 10 out of 10, just like lunch. It was so good. So the plan was to wake up early and maybe go on a morning swim before the tour, but it's about 6:30 and it's been raining on and off like this. We woke up at 6 so we'd have time to swim before 7 o'clock morning safari. But I think we're just going to watch the rain inside. Hopefully it passes because all of our clothes are wet except for the outfit I'm wearing right now. And I don't want my leggings and my sweater to get wet, so I don't know what I'm gonna wear today. Luckily, we have this nice big window so we can sit in bed and watch the rain from inside. It looks like it's calming down now though, which is good. The rain here kind of comes in bursts, so I'm hoping that all of the rain gets over with before we have to go on the boats because I don't want to be sopping wet again. The good thing about that though is that I can pick some of my wet clothes to wear because we're just sitting in the boat, and then if I do get wet, it doesn't really matter. The other weird thing about the tour is that they didn't give you blankets like sheets and duvets. What they gave you was these massive towels, and the massive towels were rolled up on the bed with the regular towels. Carson and I, not really thinking that the massive towels were going to be our blankets, because why would you think that? We were like, oh, we'll use the fun big towels as our swimming towels to dry off. So our the only blankets we had were damp all night, which was great. We just got back from the safari. We didn't really see anything besides monkeys. We had breakfast, but I was too hungry to film it. We basically had this salad, some toast, and an egg. That's what I had. Carson had sausages. And then we get a plate of watermelon, like we usually do. What did you think of the safari, Carson?
It was pretty fun. I like boating around in general. We only saw monkeys, but they were fun. Yeah. It was pretty good. Good way to start the day.
So now we're just sitting here, and no one else is sitting at our table, so we get this whole plate of watermelon to ourselves. Alright, we're checking out. One last look outside of our balcony. This place is so fun, but we now have to leave because the next tour group is going to come. It's like a well-oiled machine around here. They make you leave before 8:45 so they can clean the rooms because the next group's coming in by noon. So we're heading out quickly to get on the boat, and we're going to the cave. It started pouring again right as we were about to get on the boat. Sounds great. So we're sitting at the back this time, slightly in more cover. It's still raining. Everyone has rain ponchos but us. We're just gonna get wet. We just got to the waterfall. We're sopping wet, and the ground is wet, so it's really slippery. We're now soaking wet and covered in mud. Oh, my feet are covered in mud, but we're used to dealing with the brutal forces of nature. I think it's our Canadian blood makes us used to this. The good thing about Thailand is that you can never really be cold. So we may be sopping wet, but at least we're not cold. Carson's got his little safari man hat. Got our 2 little headlamps.
Ready to go.
Oh, little baby.
Oh yeah. Cave was really good. It's a little scary. Luckily, the scary cave that Carson really didn't want to do is closed right now because it's raining. So while we were in the cave, he made us turn off our headlamps like you saw because he She's telling us a story about what happened in Chiang Rai with the Thai soccer team. They went into the cave, and then because it was a wet season, there was a flash flood, and the cave flooded. The entrance they came in was completely underwater. Kids didn't know how to dive. They were in there for 18 days. And they ended up just moving deeper and deeper into the cave. So at one point they were 13 kilometers deep into the cave. Luckily there was a monk with them, so he told them all about how to stay calm and to preserve your energy, try not to move because there was nothing to eat. They drank the water from the stalagmites, and then eventually people came and they helped get them out of the cave, as we all know from the story. So that was kind of freaky. Carson got a little scared after that. Luckily we left the cave right after that. It was a little scary. There's a lot of spiders and a lot of bats. I don't know how the footage turned out, but yeah, it was really, really good. So it started pouring again right as we got to the boat. We secured the back seat again, which is nice, but it is wet.
Okay,
We are off the boat now. We just got off the bus and we're at our lunch destination, which is a viewpoint. And then that will be the end of the tour. We're heading back to the hotel after that. We've got a nice meal.
nice meal of fried rice and egg.
Alright, so now that we're finished with lunch, we're getting back on the bus to go back to Khao Sok, the town. And our clothes are still sopping wet, so hopefully we find an opportunity to change them.
Because we're just getting right on the bus to Phuket when we get back, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
All right, we're back. We changed into dry clothes and we picked up our backpacks from the hotel, and then we walked down to the little town in Khao Sok where where the river was, where we saw them doing the tubing and jumping off the bridge, which is super cool. And then we picked up some snacks for our bus ride, and it's almost 3 o'clock now, and our bus leaves at 4 to Phuket. So that is where we are going now. We're just walking there like usual. You know, she said for 100 baht she'd book us a taxi, but we were like, we'll walk. Partly because we have a lot of time to kill.
Yeah, and we wanted to walk into town to get snacks, so better than just paying to sit at the bus stop for 2 hours.
We got only slightly rained on. We're just a little damp, but it is pouring. We made it just in time. Everything here is like perfectly set up to do the Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, Surat Thani area. Khao Sok in the middle, Phuket. That's like the route everyone does. You can see from the sign. The bus stop literally goes back and forth, Phuket, Khao Sok, Surat Thani, which is where you get on the ferries to go to the islands. It's really funny. I got the last row on the bus. I have our seats fully reclined. They give us sides so they can see. We got some snacks. We got some Pringles and some off-brand Oreos. And the bus ride's 3 hours, but it could be any amount of time. We just got to Phuket. It was a very, very long bus ride, but we're here now. Carson and I had an argument the whole bus ride, so the time really,
we were just talking,
the
and
time
Hannah was
really
angry.
flew past.
Hannah was actually just tired and a little sour.
I just said, "Sir, I'd like to look out the window and listen to music, please." And he said no. So, anyways, we're here now, but we're at bus station number 2, and we have to get to bus station number 1. It's dark now, as you can see. There's our bus behind us, and we are gonna ask for directions, or maybe get a Grab. We're back in Grab area.
Asked for directions.
Oh, Carson already got a Grab. Carson's getting a great Grab, and then we're gonna go.
You already asked for directions.
We made it to the hostel. It's right behind me. In our Grab, but the doors are closed. We're just like awkwardly waiting here for our hostel owner guy to come and let us in. Alright, hello from Vietnam. I forgot to record an outro for this video, so this is it. The vlogging went downhill in Phuket, but that's because Phuket went downhill. So, despite that rave review, definitely tune in when that vlog is finished. I will upload it as soon as I can, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.